Hey everybody, welcome to for a very special episode of the nguhstream live streams. I'm about to get into a call with Big Lang. I don't know who's there yet. I think definitely Eternal and Connor are going to be there so far. Some other people are going to be getting on relatively soon, I assume. We shall see. But either way, we're going to be revealing something quite special. I think we've done a pretty good job keeping it secret for a while, so this should be a bit of a plot twist for you guys. Here, let me get onto the Big Lang chat. One moment, please. I'm actually going to put it on the please hold, because this is probably going to take me a second. 1 second.
Too loud.
Alright, so let me get the tab thingy on the side, put to the right ratio.
Alright, I'm getting it ready up as we're speaking, so...
Beautiful, beautiful. The public still has no idea, so
yes.
let's keep the thing secret while I get the Discord chat frame shaped to the correct size. I see the user Arctic Hat seems to be really into saying the word pizza. Very, very, very clever. Hey Gemsy, how's it going? Hey Hayden, what's up? Oh, do I see Connor in the chat?
Connor is here indeed.
There he is. He's probably still getting his mic set up. Or, I see.
No, I'm here. I'm just trying to... I don't know how bad my audio sounds.
No, it sounds fine right now.
Decent, I'd say.
There is a fan in the background, so that might be picked up, but that's because it's bloody hot in here.
That's fine. No, I don't hear any fan. I think you're Gucci.
I figured it out. It's because my microphone wasn't actually plugged in.
I see.
Well, that might do it.
Yeah, that might have something to do with it.
Just maybe. Just maybe.
Just a wink. All right. So, other people should be getting on. I know Kate said that she was going to be available. And Space Dirt said that he was going to try to get on at some point over the course of this. But I'd say that we shouldn't hold back from making this reveal to the world for too long.
Once it's ready.
Yeah, exactly. Once it's ready.
Working on it. I'm working on it. Just you wait.
Yes, indeed.
The actual reveal, guys, is that I'm running for New York State Governor, specifically to ban the English language.
Yeah. Yep. There you go.
Noble cause.
Connor Quimby for Francophone New York.
Oh.
Space Dirt.
That
was some interesting audio there.
That was... Yep.
Oh, is my
there
audio
we go.
weird?
That's a little
okay.
better.
Take a look at that.
There we go. And Cockewing's in the chat. Hey, Cockewing, writing a story about a cat boy while watching. That is delicious. Very, very delicious.
It, so that explains it. Is it still... Did I break it somehow? No? Okay, it's working. Good. Just testing. Just make sure.
Yes.
You know.
So, Well, while Eternal is finishing this up, I have to make a quick thing related to nguh.org.
Good.
A separate thing
Oh.
related to nguh.org because our
Perfect thing.
reveal for today is related to nguh.org. Recently, the website has blown up in popularity, like by the thousands. And what reason would that be for? Well, none other than the Conlang Hunger Games simulator.
Oh, yeah.
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 it's
brilliant, isn't it?
Exactly. Like
Those are always fun.
yeah, exactly. But like apparently it's getting up there for like the most popular like Hunger Games simulators on the internet. Like
It's the
on
best one.
It honestly it is.
Honestly.
Like the way Eternal like put the things together with like loading and saving the setups and the way image uploads work. And the fact that you could just have the page saved, like you
Yep.
could use it offline and all that.
And
I
the
feel
fact
like-
that you can do GIFs as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Images.
you can do anything the browser supports because the browser can render GIFs, so you can use GIFs. that's it. Yeah.
Oh, there's Kate.
Right, I'm getting it ready. Let me just pull.
Beautiful.
Not pull.
Pool.
Right.
Let me pull.
What's going on?
But yeah,
here?
so the Hunger Games simulator is like actually one of the most popular Hunger Games games on the entire internet now. It's up in the search results. My guess is because it's probably like a convenient game for like kids to play at school whenever they're on their computers. It's probably not blocked by any school Wi-Fi's. That's
Yeah.
my guess.
Because who's going to block nguh.org?
Yeah, like who's gonna see like a
All
Educational.
Or blocked at my school.
The what?
I'll
Jesus
get
Christ.
it blocked at my school. Don't worry.
I'm sure you'll find a way. You've got a year left.
All right, I need to
Yeah.
recompile this now.
Hayden says the face when Hayden asks about future fauna for the dog world. Believe me, you're gonna be seeing a lot of that whenever the comic starts coming out. There's more details. Not Biblaridian levels of details, mind you. I don't think I'm ever going to go into Biblaridian levels of detail. But still, you
Yes,
get the
that's
point.
password. Okay.
Gemsy says Hunger Games Simulator Unblocked comes up as like the selected like the predictive text on Google when you type in Hunger Games Simulator. It's pretty good. We might want to add that to our metadata for the page.
Right. Let's
God.
take a look at why. I might have to recompile. Right, I need to recompile it. I'll do that.
Just got a 502 on the Agma Schwa website.
502. I don't even know
Bad
what that
gateway.
means.
Yes, bad gateway because the server is down because I'm recompiling it. That might be part of it.
That's right. The
Oh,
thing
that
that is
explains
being
a lot.
revealed is currely being put
It's
onto the
currently, yeah.
website. Like it's happening right now.
Right. So let's start it manually. It is recompiling it. And there we go, now it works. Now I got it started as a service and then you can check it out.
In the chat, Ka just said, "Bro, is that space dirt?" And "Oh my, is that the pan plate?" So you've been shouted out.
Alright, it's up.
It is.
Also, Agma, share your screen.
All right, I'm gonna share my screen on the Discord server. Momentito, let's do this. All right, we are going to share.
Okay,
Screen
that,
too.
yeah, I
You
guess
like
that'll
my
be good.
502 page, by the way.
Yep, yeah, it's the beautiful 502 page. Refreshed. Oh, no more 502 page. Let's go back
Okay.
to the home page to make this a little more dramatic. Is it in the?
There is no link to it yet, unfortunately. I forgot about that.
Great.
We're gonna add that later.
Is it? Can you type it in?
Yes, you can type it in.
Nice. So, shall we reveal? Shall we bring this to public knowledge?
Yes, we shall.
Let's go.
All right.
No, let's
So-
just end the stream right now. Not
Okay.
reveal.
Yeah. That's it. All right. Bye, everybody.
Uh,
the big reveal with Big Lang. No, just kidding. See ya. All right. So, by going to, I assume, ngud.org/tools/SCA. You can
Yes.
see the glory that is Eternal's most recent creation, SCA++. That's right. It is a new sound change applier that Eternal has spent probably the past like 2 months putting together ever since I
More
came
or
out with
less.
those videos on like phonological rules and rating the SCAs across the internet and stuff. So ever since
Pretty
those
much, yeah.
videos, Eternal has been working to create an SCA here on nga.org that is actually like in my humble opinion, not biased at all, like the best sound change applier on the internet by far, and you'll see why when we kind of explain some of the details about it. Yeah, so Eternal, you wanna talk about your glorious creation a little bit?
I will just in 1 second. Let me just make the repository public.
It's really nice, but basically, from all those times that I was using SCAs to like evolve Noshin from the proto language and go making videos about different sound change appliers and stuff, I was still rather unsatisfied with how many of them worked, and I was like, oh hey, it would be nice if there was an SCA that would parse things in a way that can make diacritics stay without errors and multi-letter like multi-character sounds be able to stick together even through like metathesis rules and stuff like that. And so thus we worked together coming up with what we wanted an end result to look like, and the pieces came together deliciously over time, and here we are. So it is at nga.org/tools/SCA if you want to start memeing around with it. There will be a link to it soon enough, and we're going to get into
There's also
the various details of it whenever Eternal is ready
Yep.
to go on a spiel.
I have made the repository public, so if you want to access the source code, it should be in here. I'm gonna put the link in chat. There we go. It's on our GitLab. You should be able to access it. I haven't actually tried it, but you should be able to access it without a GitLab account. I'm not sure.
It does.
You
say
might have to
scum.
make a GitLab account. I'm not sure. If that's the case, we're gonna put it on GitHub, because I was planning to do that too, and there you can access it without an account. So that's that.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then what's the link to the syntax? Well, there's still nothing on here.
It's just /SCA/syntax, so you can just click on that.
Yeah, there we go. So
Don't mind the big
that.
plus syntax in the middle. That's because I forgot to remove the H1. That's why.
yeah, this is a beta
in
release.
progress.
There's gonna be updates to it, and this
It
grammar
does say
page is
beta.
gonna
If you go back to the SCA,
yeah.
and you click on help version, it does say beta.
There we go. It's 0.9 beta, and there's the logo for it. Pretty tasty logo right there.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like it. Who designed that?
Eternal. I came up with an idea a few days ago, and then he was like, "It's a good
simplified
one.
it a
It's
bit.
cool, but when you zoom out, it doesn't. It's too complicated." So he made this simplified version, and I think it looks pretty aesthetic.
I based it off of Agma's profile picture, in case you can't tell. The colors, at least.
Yeah. My Discord profile, the Cyrillic made by M. But yeah. There we go. Hell yeah. All right, so Eternal, you wanna talk about what things have been done to make this what it is, why it's called SCA++.
Well, the reason why it's called SCA++ is because I'm incredibly unimaginative, as are most programmers, and it's written in C++, at least the core library that does the actual parsing, compiling, and applying of sound changes is. The front end is obviously written in JavaScript, HTML, and CSS, as you can tell.
Yeah.
I've been calling it Scott++ in my head.
It doesn't help that it's not in all caps on the tab name right now. It
I,
literally
I
says
have
Ska.
I
Yeah,
have
it's because the tab
informed
names are
Eternal about that
auto-generated. It just takes the first letter of the file and capitalizes it. You can change that, though. I'm gonna change that.
Yeah.
That's just how our server works.
It's literally unplayable.
It's not a game, so also click apply to prove that it works, Agma.
Oh yeah, yeah. Nice little apply button. Boom. There you go.
There we go.
Takes all
Oh,
these
man.
rules, slaps it on over to the other side. It's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. Yes. Ska plus plus.
Now I'm just thinking of this, but like whenever you open it, there's like a very, very faint ska background track.
God. No.
It sounds like it's fine.
Kakyoin just raised an interesting point in chat. He's saying, I thought it was SCA++ because it was a better SCA, like C++ is a better C. That's also an inspiration for the name.
That is very.
It's better
That is
SCA.
true.
It's also just a factually correct statement.
Yep. Though do keep in mind that C++ and C is not the best example, since the plus plus operator in both C and C++ takes a variable, it increments the result, but it returns the same. And it's a common joke among C programmers that C++ is just C with more stuff added on top of it, but it's as bad as C. So it's sort of where it got the name from, but let's hope that that joke doesn't apply to us. But time will tell, I suppose.
Oh my god. It's definitely very delicious.
Darling.
So like as you can see, like from like the rules section, it's written in a relatively standard way, similar to the way rules are written across SCAs, but with the notable difference that, you know, categories like here where it says long turns to V anywhere, you know, like a category doesn't necessarily have to be a single capital letter anymore. It can be anything that happens before the equal sign over in the classes. So I could call vowels like that, and I can just rewrite it. It'll break. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it, so it's gonna break everything else. But I could hypothetically just write it like that, and then suddenly there you go. I'm not gonna keep it that way.
As you also can tell,
Which is important because you can do this in like a featural notation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, exactly. Also, as you could tell just now, when you click apply, the syntax highlighting refreshes, and now the V's are white because they're no longer considered classes. But if you click apply again, all the V's should turn back to sign, indicating that they're classes.
Normal. Delicious. Yep, and as you can see also in the classes section, the sounds, the individual sounds themselves are held within the curvy brackets and separated by commas. And that's also an important factor because that allows for the parser to understand letters with diacritics to be like single characters and not two separate characters, even if they take up more than one Unicode character, right?
Yeah, that has nothing to do with diacritics. In this case, that's two separate things. We have, so both, basically the commas allow you to put more than one character in a single element.
Yeah.
To have like three. You can use digraphs, for instance, without resorting to something like rewrite rules. The other thing you mentioned, the diacritics are preserved. That doesn't have anything to do with this. That's a separate part of the parser. Whenever it's parsing text, it checks for diacritics, and if it finds a diacritic, it makes sure that it stays on the character that it's on.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is also something that we're doing that I think most other SCAs, or at least as far as I know, just don't do. Is we actually take a look at the characters, and if they are diacritics in Unicode, then we keep them attached to the previous character, and we also handle tie bars correctly. So if you have an affricate like TS, the bar will stay in the right place, or at least it should.
Which is a very juicy thing, because I don't think any other sound change appliers like successfully keep those tie bars in the right spots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like right there, I made a class called Q and made Q defined by BG or GB, and then I had Q set to geminate itself, which is done with a plus sign in the rules area.
Snazzy, snazzy.
Right, and so I created the rule gbagb right there, and of course, since it'll geminate both of them, it did it with both characters just right and turned it into a gbagb.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, and then
will it handle Benny?
Oh, it might. It should. This one might actually. If I did 3 pluses,
that should work.
It should
there
work.
There was a bug with that before, but it should work.
It should hypothetically work.
You forget that Benny
right
can
now,
do
it will
sound
later.
changes in his head.
Interesting. Doesn't work. Interesting. Again,
what
it's
about
still a beta?
Exactly, beta version, right? So then, hypothetically, if I use the and symbol, the and is for metathesis. Let's see what happens. Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
So as you see, you put the and symbol in, and does metathesis on anything. So we've metastasized everything that fits in with Q, and thus that turns all GBs into BGs, and all GBs also into BGs or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So there's that.
You can also show what happens if you make a mistake somewhere, like an obvious mistake.
Yeah. Let's do I don't know. Let's do nothing metastasizes everywhere and see what happens.
Yeah, for instance.
Yep, there we go. Boom, error message. Right, look at that. So not only that, but it tells you exactly where the error message was, and it tells you pretty much, what the error was right there.
Okay, the error messages could be improved here and there, because this is a very technical error message.
Yeah, but it shows you exactly where it is. It shows you what the problem is instead of making you guess randomly.
So in this case, it should probably tell you that a plus is not allowed in an Metathesis rule, but it right now doesn't implement that functionality, but it checks for that.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll give you errors, and in other situations, if you...
Hello?
Oh no.
He died.
Agma? Agma, you're just gone. You no sound. Okay, let me...
Oh, he went silent on the stream too.
Uh-oh.
He's saying hang on. So...
Okay.
Sees.
RIP.
So, how's everyone's day been going?
It's been
My
going
day's
pretty
been going good.
not great.
Oh?
I have a Japanese final tomorrow at
dear.
8 a.m. and
Oh,
I
dear.
need to score 103 to get an A in the class.
All right.
I'm unable to score said 103, given that it is impossible.
That is unfortunate, but good luck,
Do
regardless.
you have to get an A, or...
No, I just, wanted to get an A in the class if I
Oh,
could.
okay,
Should have done more of my homework instead, but
Oh god, I have my networking final coming up. That's going to be interesting.
I'm so glad I'm done with finals.
Well, uni for this semester, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what I've been doing so far, I've been up to a lot of other video stuff. I'm working on the script for my next video, which involves a lot of translation. So, yeah, that's always
honor
fun.
work on a video challenge impossible.
Imagine actually making videos in a timely schedule. Oh wait, I saw a blip from Nga.
Yeah, but it's nothing.
Oh, sad.
Just the obligatory, like...
Blip.
Good. Oh dear. Yes.
Yo, Agma's back.
What happened?
You got sponsored by Audible?
Audible.com?
Oh dear.
Oh no.
What did you do to fix it?
Yeah, we were just talking about. I forgot what we were talking about, but you were just gone, like just gone mid sentence. Jesus. If you need any... Oh, that's concerning. If you need any help selecting parts, let me know. Right. What were we talking about? Wait, can the stream... Hold on. Someone in chat is saying that they still can't hear you. Can they hear you now, or is that just delayed?
I think it's just delayed, probably.
Is it still delayed?
It's probably just delay. Because I can hear you fine.
Well, they're
I don't know.
saying you're still muted. Hold on, let me check stream.
No, he sounds muted on the stream.
Apparently.
How the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
How does that work?
That's
Well. Rip.
Well, we can hear him, guys.
We'll
Oh,
just
someone's
In
lying.
the
and
event
it's
that
not
his
me.
audio just completely breaks down, we'll just relate to chat what he's saying.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk for you, Agma.
We're
Be
audible.
interpreters.
He just said he wants to give me all his money.
Yeah, apparently we're all audible except Agma. Anyway. Mhm. Right. So he's saying we were talking about error messages and warning messages. So let's talk about that for a bit. The parser tries to keep track of where it is. I've spent a lot of time on that. That's a non-trivial matter, by the way. And it will give you an error message and show you more or less exactly where it noticed the error, which hopefully, usually at least corresponds to where the error happened, but not always. So the difference between errors and warnings is that an error is fatal. If it encounters an error, it refuses to do anything else because it can't really apply a rule if there is an error. So it just does nothing. So you have to fix all the errors before it can actually apply it. Warnings are different because warnings don't necessarily mean that there's something wrong. Well, warnings mean that your rules are syntactically correct. However, you might be doing something that you actually don't want to do. We'll show some examples of that later. For instance, if you're using an Metathesis rule and you have just the underscore there, it will actually insert a character everywhere, and that's probably not what you want. Could you show that maybe, Agma?
Yeah. What should I do? Like
/e/_.
/e/_.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
Also
hang on.
fix the error online.
I'm pretty
Just
sure I
delete
can be. I'm pretty sure I'm audible again. I think my app literally manually muted me. So we'll see if
God.
people say they can hear me.
There
Again.
you go.
Yeah, there
So
we go.
the warnings are of different color, and they also say warning. Other than that, they're formatted exactly the same as the errors. Apparently, they can hear you now. That's
Yep,
good.
yeah,
And as you can see, if you look in the output box on the far right, you might be able to tell as to why this warning exists, because this is probably not something you want to do. It will let you do it, but it will tell you that it's probably not a good idea.
It's like, okay, if you say so. It does literally that.
No, I should clarify for you, gentlemen watching. The sound change applicator, Applier, it's really good at warning you. Yes,
Yep.
but only linguistically. It will not be able to warn you not to call your ex. It can't do that. It won't warn you about tornadoes. We are not liable if you think it will warn you about natural events or other people and you fall liable to claims. You fall susceptible to things that could be claimed in court. We are not liable for that.
No.
I will. If the sound change applier in fact encourages you to do unsafe things, we are also not liable for that. If it says, "Hey, you should call your ex," I think it's a really good idea.
If it
Or,
starts doing
"Hey,
that, please tell me, because that's concerning. That means it has developed. That would mean it has developed sentience. So
Either that, or you just have some very interesting and coincidental sound changes.
yeah, I mean, you know those videos where people literally move around like blocks and Koopas and whatnot in like Mario games to program the RAM of the game so that it teleports them to the end. If you manage to do that with this, I will be impressed.
Are we gonna skip to the end?
Oh my god.
Ska plus plus speedrun?
Oh god.
That's right.
By the way, check out the customization menu in the settings.
That's true. That's true. Something special that this does when you click customize. Look at that. There's an entire color palette. You can change the looks of the whole thing, right? So like if I wanted if I want like the background to no longer be dark gray, it puts up a whole little color palette thingy. And you can, I could change it to green, or I could do whatever, and I could hit OK, and then boom, there you go.
And now reload the page.
Yeah, and then reloading the page, look, it's still green, and none of the things have been deleted. So if you accidentally refresh or something, then all of your changes aren't instantly going to be gone. So
yep, it should still be there.
Yep.
You can also, if you go to File, you can save the current session, for instance, and then load that later.
Yep, you hit save, and then boom, it goes. It saves as sca-session.sca.json.
Yeah, so what this actually does, it prompts for a download, and if, depending on how your browser is configured, you might get a pop-up and have to input a file name and whatnot. But your browser is apparently configured to just automatically download everything and save it.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's a little cringe, but that's what happens.
Right.
Yeah.
Now let's get rid of the green background, shall we?
Yeah.
That is terrible, and I hate it.
Yeah. That's why we have the reset.
Agma Ska chat.
Boom. Let's see.
Agma Ska.
Yep.
Agma Ska. Agma Ska.
Agma
So
Ska.
yeah, it doesn't have a light theme, but you can add one if you want.
Oh, that's a new genre of music now. Agma Ska.
Oh god. Take my theme song and make a ska song out of it.
I was about to say 10-footers. Ska arc.
Oh god. Also, someone is asking if it's fully compatible with SCA2. No, the syntax is different. There is, however, an option to switch to SCA2 mode. It's in settings, preferences.
Preferences, boom, SCA2.
You can toggle that, and next to the apply button, it will show you what's going on. If you click apply now, I don't think it will work because the syntax is different.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Also, again, the warning messages. SCA2 alternative separator is like the little arrow that they use. That's the internal name of that thing.
Yep.
So yeah.
So there you go. Yeah. So if you have stuff in SCA2 and you want to bring it over here, then all you do is switch it to SCA2 mode, and everything from SCA2 should work.
Classes. In SCA2 mode, actually, it doesn't matter because it just concatenates everything to one long string and just passes that. But you can put the classes in the classes, the rules in the rules, and the rewrite rules just anywhere. They'll be processed beforehand. And do keep in mind that I haven't tested SCA2 mode as much, so there might be some bugs in there. But again, if there are bugs, there should be instructions somewhere as to how to report bugs. Right, they're on the GitLab, to which I will include a link on here somewhere, because right now there isn't.
Exactly.
What do you guys think about my preset?
Kate's got it on 100% pink mode.
I still need to add an
I
option
don't
to save
like
the
that.
theme.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I hate it.
It hurts, but it's beautiful. Oh my god.
There's got to be a way to make it better. What color clashes most with purple?
Yellow.
Oh no.
No, I disagree. I
Complementary
think
color.
they're complementary. They wouldn't clash.
Yeah.
I mean, the contrast is pretty high.
Shelly's
Dark
shade of
green,
purple.
maybe?
Slightly off shade of
Right.
purple.
Give it Joker
Cake
colors.
green, just 25500 green.
Green also looks nice with purple, though.
No, not that green.
Oh my god. That green?
Yep, just pure green and nothing else.
I see.
Let's see how it looks.
Oh god.
Oh boy. Hey,
Probably not the worst.
Schmilly's here. How's it going? I think is this your first time in a Big Lang live stream?
In a live stream, yes. This is the first
Really?
time in any YouTube live stream.
Oh, nice. Well, here you are. Well,
Very
welcome
happy.
to the public.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yes.
Yeah, I might start streaming soon. I've been thinking about that.
We had a stream series, Mr. Space Dirt.
I know that. I know. I want to resume that, and I want to also do my own streams, perhaps.
Oh. So, God,
No
what
idea
if
what
we
they'd
turn
be,
the
but-
text to like black? Just make it like illegible.
You
Oh
can.
no! Stop.
God.
All right, guys.
Please.
All right.
You're
Let's
scaring me.
let's see Paul
Finish.
Allen's sound change applicator.
Come again?
What?
I said, let's see Paul Allen's sound change applicator.
Who's Paul Allen?
Never mind.
There you go.
Here's the
The reference
updated
was
color.
lost.
I
Got
have
him.
no idea what you're talking about, right?
Oh, that's
God,
terrible.
Ryan,
I hate
the
it.
text is, oh god. This is
I
a
can't read it.
Oh my God.
Here, wait,
Good God.
I'll send a screenshot. Maybe it has higher visibility from a screenshot. Who knows?
Yeah, no, it really doesn't.
Oh, no, it
Razor
doesn't.
green.
It looks mostly fine on my screen. To
If
my
that looks
eyes.
mostly fine to you, I recommend you go to a doctor.
Yeah.
What's wrong with my
Oh,
computer?
All right, which is worse?
Concerned about your eyes. at
Which
that
is
point.
worse?
Eyes.
Which is worse? Everyone, which is worse? Kate's
Which is worse?
sound change application theme, or Esperanto?
Esperanto.
Esperanto.
Rather have Esperanto.
Esperanto.
You know, we're
I mean,
Okay,
we're
There's
talking.
nothing wrong with mine. It's perfect.
In
We-
comparison.
Oh, that's what it is, but that's
Connor,
about
you
it.
can't give us the opportunity for Esperanto slander and expect anything else.
That's right. We're gonna get demonetized just saying
You know what the
Esperanto.
really cursed thing is? If you make the background color the same as the foreground color, that's what. That would look like it's really bad.
That's where it just
Nothing with flash.
it's just blank.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's just blank. Yep.
Oh God. How about how about
Oh,
there's still some rules that we haven't even talked about yet that we should probably
Yep.
get out of the way, because they're pretty cool. So there's this asterisk right here, right?
Yes.
Let me zoom in because you. Oh nope. Come on. How do you do that? In this.
You can't increase the font size in the browser.
Oh, in the
You can just-
browser. There's a downloadable version where you
There
can.
will be in the customization window. There will be an option to change the font and increase the font size, but right now that's not. It's a beta, so.
Beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna scroll in a little bit, and then I'm going to. So this asterisk right here, that's the wild card.
To show that it does something, put it before the context because I don't think it does a parenthesis after the last thing.
Yeah.
For some reason.
So this is the wild card. It means everything. Well, that's an error right there.
All right, that's interesting. That shouldn't happen. Did I change that for some ungodly reason? Right, let me check that. Hold on. Just a moment. That is very weird. That shouldn't be happening. Again, beta. So this is in a simple element, probably.
I made it better.
Problem in here. No, it's not. It's in part. What's it called in the grammar? What's it called? It's called input
No,
element.
I'm just gonna stop looking.
That's
I'm
horrifying.
just gonna stop
Kate.
looking at them.
Context has decorated elements, which I see. Okay, I think the problem is in the grammar. Actually, this is supposed to be an output element, not an input element, not a simple element. Okay, that
Plot
explains it.
twist: SCA is just the ghost of Dr. Zamenhof. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Hold on.
Help us all.
Decorated elements can just be input element. Oh, decorated element.
God.
You misspelled customize.
No, I spelled it correctly.
You used an S instead of a Z.
Exactly.
British moment.
You're too British.
British moment.
I'm sorry, yeah, this is not acceptable.
This is just an input element. That's what it should be. Okay. Pass input element. Okay. Let's see if I'm going to recompile this thing here locally, and then we'll see. Good God.
I'm looking through the syntax page right now. Seeing
Yeah.
the syntax page goes like pretty in depth. Again, you get to the syntax page by going to help and then clicking syntax.
There is an overview at the beginning of like the most important stuff, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I really like how it reminds you what page you're on with the
Yeah,
thing.
That is,
the label.
yeah, that
It's always
shouldn't be
there.
there. That
It's
shouldn't be
always
there.
It's really
telling you.
nice. It's useful.
Jesus
You
Christ.
know, with my short-term memory loss, I've
Oh, can be start of decorated element. That's why. Hold on. Oh god. I know what's going on. This input element, not simple element. Good call.
Here, I'm gonna make a sound with like a ton of diacritics on it. I'm gonna open up an IPA keyboard.
do
real
that.
quick. Where's
Yeah,
my-
type IPA is
Oh,
usually
no.
what I use.
Yeah, where's my? There we go. All right, so we're gonna make a. It's gonna start off with a "la," but I'm just gonna slap a cursed amount of things on it. It's gonna be no
That's
audible release and pharyngealized and velarized, and a little bit lingualabial while we're at it. A little bit labial.
And then you'll
I'll
try to
I'll
pronounce
apply
it
it
for
onto
everyone
that.
after.
So I'm gonna take that and make it a sound, and we're going to slap it in here.
Can be
Oh no.
Okay.
Liab. That's gonna be the word right there. I'm gonna put it into the category of Q, just to cause even more confusion, right? And we're gonna see what happens whenever I'm gonna get rid of the asterisk for now, and we're gonna see what happens. Oh no, what is this? What symbol isn't allowed? Oh, I didn't put a situation, did I? Oh, I put a slash in there. There you go. Yep, there it is. Yep. Yob. With oh wait, there's no audible release, so it's still just yob.
Yeah, with a pause before Agma, obviously.
Oh my god.
Originalized pause.
Yeah, pharyngealized.
Oh, we love it.
pause.
I'm gonna figure out the
Pharyngealized
wildcards
silence.
later. There's some problem in the parser somewhere.
no.
And then I'm also gonna create like a double ya, and I'm gonna create
Okay,
another
this is
word.
what happens if we don't have enough tests.
Yeah, exactly. And then
Guys, I made an actually good theme.
that's what they all say. Oh, that actually does look pretty good.
Okay, that's
Oh
actually
yeah.
I
That's
just
like,
removed all of the red from the colors. Like
Yeah.
I just went to every single color and pressed 0 for the red, except for
God.
the ones that were white.
yeah.
So my name's Yob, but you spell it as the unreleased, pharyngealized, velarized, lingual labial L is silent.
Differentialized contemplation.
Yeah, and someone commented in SCA2 mode. It says that all categories must be capital single letters. Yes, that's how SCA2 does it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's use SCA++ mode. That's why we have that. Like
Yep.
SCA2 mode is meant to emulate SCA2. That also means it has the same limitations that SCA2. As far as how it checks for capitals, it checks if it's a capital letter in Unicode. So that's that.
Yeah.
If Unicode says it's not a capital letter, it's not a capital letter. I'm sorry. And also SCA2, I can change that though if SCA2 really allows that, because that's weird. But the thing about SCA2 is it's very poorly documented. Like there's no documentation of the syntax, no proper documentation. So figuring out how it works internally is I had to read the source code, which is also a mess. So yeah.
Here's another thing that you can do on here. You can condense what would otherwise be like multiple lines of rules into a single line by using the curvy brackets. If you have the input and the output have like like they each correspond to each other. Like pa turns to fa, ta turns to da, ka turns to ga. You can make that work in a single line rule, and then I want to put that say like at the beginning of the word. Right, so it works over here. So that'll save you space on there too. I think that's also a pretty cool moment thing that you could put in here. Does the percent thing work yet, or is that still upcoming?
That should work.
All right. Oh yeah, there's
Okay,
also the question mark.
No, not the question mark. The question mark game, we talked about this. The question mark no longer means anything
Oh yeah,
special.
the question mark is gone. Whatever. Um,
The wild card is now the asterisk because again, the Cartesian product happens by default. Did I? Okay, yeah.
yeah,
That's why we don't have that as an
Agma,
operator.
I have a request.
a request.
Yeah, can you put Connor in the input?
All right, let's see
Yeah.
what happens.
Thanks.
Let's just see what happens. Oh wait, lowercase.
Capital C. No.
Yeah, cursed.
Yeah.
It's goner.
That's true.
It's just-
Uh-oh.
That's my upload schedule. It's a goner.
Go on, then.
Oh, that actually, I do have a question about how you would
Yeah.
implement something. How would you do long distance metathesis, like what happened in some of the Romance languages?
Long distance metathesis, preferably not at all.
Yeah, because I know you use the ampersand for metathesis, but would you be able to do like, what was it? What's the word that happened?
If you can give me an algorithm that determines exactly how to determine when it happens, I can implement it. Can you do that?
Maybe, maybe. I think so. Yeah, because you just end up.
So what would
Yeah.
that be? Would that be just like, if it would be, you know, you could do like F vowel, but vowel in brackets like that, T, and then metastasize, and then anywhere.
Okay, if you just. I don't know. I guess because you would need to analyze it. Because
Yes.
I don't know. 'Cause I'm thinking about it as just like.
I mean that works, but that's not
Yeah.
super long distance.
Also,
No, because like I'm thinking
someone,
of like Latin. What is it? Parabola to Spanish palabra.
Oh, I
well,
see what you
I'll
mean.
get back to that 1 second, just to finish up this SCA2 conversation because someone in chat is talking about it. Apparently, I didn't know that it can be any Unicode character, the class name. It says it in the documentation that it has to be a capital letter. So again, that's an inconsistency. I was saying SCA2 is very poorly documented and a pain to try and mimic. But if it really can be any Unicode character, then I'm going to change it to that, despite of what the documentation says, because I'm not trying to implement the SA2 spec, quote unquote, because there is no spec, but I'm trying to mimic the behavior. So, all right, if it really does that, that is horrible. It's not doing what it says it does, but I suppose I can try and implement that. Again, if you notice things like that on our GitLab, or I suppose we can put it on GitHub, because apparently, I'm not sure if you can access it on GitLab. There is a way to file an issue. Just do that and I'll take a look at it.
Exactly. You can also, like, you know, if you're already on the Discord server, you know, you can just send us a ticket and mention something. You know, we're open to suggestions. Like, if there's something that you want in SCA that does not exist yet, we are conveniently available to hear these requests and see if it's possible to implement them. So this is obviously a work in progress that we will take suggestions for.
Mm-hmm. And again, the source code will be, is or should already be available, but I think you need a GitLab account to access it, so we're going to put it on GitHub as well. And you can just view it there.
Hell yeah. All right, so...
Also, this metathesis thing now, long distance metathesis. So
Yeah.
basically, we want to swap two characters, but there's an arbitrary amount of garbage in between. Is that it? So
Yeah, I think
it
so.
might be possible to implement that because that's like regex, like 0 or more matches. Yeah, that's a headache to implement, but I think it's possible. The thing is also SCA2 has, it's a feature that I think no one ever uses, but SCA2 actually supports that. And we implemented it in the parser, but not in the backend. So if we were to actually implement that in the backend, you might be able to do something where you say, okay, two characters and an arbitrary amount of garbage in between, and then apply whatever transformation to them. That might be useful to have. I didn't implement it because we wanted to get this.
Well,
like,
it's also
out here.
really rare too.
And it's rare that you need that. It's annoying to implement, especially in the backend, because I need to implement it twice. Because the back, if you don't know, the
Also-
sound changes, the way this works is the sound changes are compiled to a bytecode, and then that's then executed. Yes. So I need to compile that somehow, once to an intermediate representation, also to native machine code. So I'm gonna take a look at that. I'm gonna write it down in my to-do, but we'll see where this goes. If a lot of people want
maybe
that.
just putting like maybe putting an asterisk in the input could somehow be interpreted to mean literally anything, like any amount of characters or whatever. And like,
SCA2 uses 3 dots. I suppose we could use that.
okay,
And
yeah,
it's
that could work too.
implement and
Got him.
SCA2.
And then Wesley Pickles says, I want to make a sound change that operates immediately preceding the first long vowel in a word and only the first long vowel.
The first long vowel. Okay, we don't have anything for first or second or third or anything like that.
Well, I mean, wouldn't that just be like...
No. No, that's if it's the first character. He's talking about the first long vowel. So if you have arbitrary garbage, then a long vowel, then more garbage, then another long vowel.
Oh, I see. So that would basically be the same thing. Once the ... situation is a possibility, then that could work too.
Yes, then you can write hash ... and then that. Though actually, no, you can't because that would match both of them. No, actually, you can. I think it only matches it once. It doesn't try to match them all
Also,
at once.
another use for the ... is I always use this with SCA2 is for stress. Like when you make a new stress in the word to make sure that the word doesn't have 2 stresses. I always use the ... to like undo the first stress.
Very cool. All right, yeah. I mean that
Yeah,
should
so it has a lot of uses beyond just
I
like.
was assuming that no one was using it, but apparently if there are uses for it, then I can implement it. And it shouldn't be impossible to implement because in regular expressions, which this thing is basically just regular expressions with a different syntax, honestly. If you're a programmer, you know what I'm talking about. But in regular expressions, there's a way to match 0 or more characters, and that character can be anything. So there should be a way to implement that as well. I have an idea on how to do that.
According to Joey, it's not 3 dots, but it's the single Unicode character ...
Exactly, but we
Yes,
support
it's
both. We
great.
support both.
That's right. Well, we'll just make
Yeah?
it both.
There you go.
Got
Yeah,
it.
I created the keyboard shortcut for the Unicode character 3 just for SCA2.
Oh my god.
We just support both. That's the end of it. Because I doubt you'll ever have 3 dots in a word in any other situation. So, yeah.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Again, we're trying to use all the characters that have special meaning. We try to use characters that are reasonably unlikely to ever appear in a word or phoneme, but still present on your keyboard.
All right, I want to show off the percent thing real quick.
All right, we can take a look at that.
Yes. So
Again,
let's
we still need
say
to add more unit tests, but
the what?
it should work. We
Yeah.
still need to add more unit tests to make sure all of this is actually working. But now, since we have released it, I very much hope that the people who start using it will get back to us and report any problems that there might be.
All right. So how do we write it now? Because I know you slightly tweaked the way the syntax
Yes,
was
need
for
to
it.
percent and then you need percent and then
Yeah.
there we go. It tells you that if you delete that again.
It has a red underline. Look at that.
Yes. Would you look at that?
Yeah. So then you do curvy bracket, and then
Yes.
so then you do 20% like something like that.
Okay, this is a bug in the syntax highlighting. This should actually
Okay.
work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's do 20% nya. I'm gonna try and change goner into several other things. Let's do 60% of the time it turns into a single n. And then
And just leave it out, leave it blank, the rest.
but that only adds up to 80%.
That's fine. That means 20% of the time it's going to get deleted.
Okay. All right.
It should work. Let's take a look at
All right,
that.
let's see what happens.
It works.
Boom. So look at that. Over in the output, it went with the 20% option. It turned goner into gonyer. And let's see what happens if we do we have to refresh it or just like do it again.
Just keep clicking apply. Okay, apparently there might be a bug in how the
Yeah.
percentages are calculated.
Okay.
But yeah,
Interesting.
what it should do is last time I tested this, it still works, but so fixed percentages is another thing I'm going to add to my to-do.
Yeah. So, but essentially, what this is supposed to do is, you hit the percent, and it will create a percent chance that any of the sound changes that are happening, it'll be like sporadic changes. You know, you could have it set to sometimes stay the same. You could have it set to sometimes change this way, sometimes change that way, and it allows for like more basically more naturalism, so that it might not be like a one-to-one conversion everywhere. Maybe like maybe turns into a at the beginning of words, or like after a ka or something, but only like 75% of the time. You can just set those percentages, and every time you hit apply, it's supposed to come out differently, right? So that's basically you hitting apply until you see a set of outputs that you like, and then choosing that one to be the one that you export.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Also, someone mentioned that that they use the asterisk for protoform, so that might break it. I was thinking about adding an option where you can specify what you want the wildcard character to be, so you can change it to a percent sign or something.
Oh, I see.
Not a percent sign, good God, a question mark, for instance. Percent sign. Good God. So yeah, I might add an option for that. Also, regarding the percentages, there's something interesting. First of all, if you try to put in more than 100%, it won't work.
Yeah, that makes sense. Beautiful. Yeah,
You
so
can try that real quick and see what happens.
If they don't add up to 100%, what happens? Like before, when you had just 20 and 60.
well,
We'll get to
I don't think it's doing anything right now anyway.
Right,
so it's not
apparently it's
working.
completely broken, right? Something is wrong.
Yeah.
Can you like push the console? Is there something in there? I doubt that, but still.
What?
Control Shift I.
Control Shift I. Oh God.
Right.
I don't think
So
so.
what's it? Apparently it's logging some nonsense. That's very interesting. No idea what that is. Don't think that's us, but okay. Just close that again. There's nothing interesting there. Right, I'm going to take a look at the percentages because they're still broken. But essentially the way this works is you can only have up to 100%. If you have more than 100%, it doesn't work because it doesn't know what to do with that. If you have less than 100%, there's two options. There's two possible ways that we could have implemented this. The way we did implement it is that if it's less than 100%, then the remaining percent up to 100% is the chance that it gets deleted. So if you put 20% NJ in here and leave the rest blank, there's an 80% chance of it getting deleted. If you want to keep it, you have to put 80% NN in there. The reason is because if we didn't implement it that way, there would be no way to indicate that you want it to be deleted sometimes.
Yeah, pretty much.
So the current behavior is if you have less than 100%, there's a chance that it gets deleted.
God.
Again, if people don't like that, we can change it, but we don't know because we've just released it, so.
Yeah. I think it's pretty tasty the way it is right now. Well, again,
If
assuming that it works.
it would be,
But
yes.
yeah. But no, that's a pretty awesome thing. That was one of the main things that I wanted to be a feature in this SCA, because I thought it would be cool to have sporadic changes be a thing that you could do on here.
Yep.
And so now, soon, it will be. Yeah. God. But yeah, what else is there? There's the difference between the Cartesian products and the concatenation.
Yeah, concatenation.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's technically a difference between C and C plus C, right?
Yes. You can just write C plus C without the curlies, probably, because the plus delimits them.
Yeah. So the curly brackets help you delineate classes from just like actual sounds. It keeps things from getting clogged up or from being considered other classes.
Documentation too. You have to use curly braces around a class name if it would be adjacent to something that's not a special character like curly braces or slash or whatever, because otherwise if you just put CC there, it would either interpret it as the class called CC if there were one, or because there isn't, it would just interpret it as the letter C twice.
Yeah. So what would be an example of these that would have different outputs in the end?
Oh God, how would you even do that? Because C and C, how many characters does C have?
C has all of those. Should I do something simpler like B?
Yes, because otherwise that will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 times 13, that's 169 inputs.
Oh.
Yeah, so let's do like BB to FF or something. right?
That might work. That should work. Yes.
It's just everywhere. See what happens. And that versus and then that versus
C you can. Yeah, B that you can just delete. Maybe that would delete Geminids. So just delete them. Just do // for
Wait,
deletion
really?
rule. Yeah, that deletes. That should delete O and W.
Let's see. It looks like what happened in here. So it turned doctor into dietor. Yeah, it turned O and U into E and E. So
Yeah, because the way this works is that this, if you know set theory, then this just computes the Cartesian product of the two classes, meaning it's like when you're doing maths and you're doing, it's a bit similar to how the distributive rule works. If you're like multiplying two terms that contain additions, you have to distribute over them. That's the same thing basically. So B next to each other is because B contains O and U. That class contains O U O and U in that order. If I'm
okay,
not mistaken.
that's pretty good. And then meanwhile, what would the difference between that and then the B plus B do? That would just be that would just be two
Two
individual.
of the same, yeah, exactly. So basically, the Cartesian product is just every possible combination of all the elements in both classes, and this is just concatenation element per element. Like it goes through element, and the first element of the first class is concatenated with the first element of the second class, the second with the second, and so on.
I
So that
see.
would just concatenate OU with OU, which is OO and UU.
I see. I see. So if I wanted to turn that into F plus F, then
That would work. Yeah, it would turn double O into double I and double U into double E. Right now, they won't do anything because you don't have any words that contain these letters. But yeah.
foot, feet. There we go. Absolutely legendary. Yeah. So that's another element of stuff that you can do in there, but that's getting a little bit more in depth. I don't know how often.
Again, the
difference-
syntax page will explain that.
Yeah.
I think the common option is probably either the Cartesian product if you want just any B and then any C in a row, like two consonants in a row, any two consonants. That's how you would do that, the C and then C. Or if you want Geminids, you would probably use the plus a lot. The others are not that common because there's also two more operations, or three actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So
They're all documented on the syntax page. So if you want to do set theoretical operations with these classes, you can.
yeah, that's when things start getting more complex and mathematical.
Yeah,
though.
we also have set union, set difference, and intersection.
Oh God. Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot about that. Oh geez. Yeah. So there's a lot of set theory and mathematics stuff that you could input into this too, if you really
And you don't
want.
have to. You can.
Yeah. God. Yeah, and again, there's a lot of stuff inside of the syntax that shows you all sorts of things that work. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one we
Yeah.
haven't showed off yet. The tilde. There's a tilde rule in there as well, right? Let's see. Let's do. Oh God. Let's say. How many A's do we have in here? Let's do. No, I'm gonna do O. O is going to turn into a letter Y when there is a consonant other than. That's what the tilde is for. It allows you to do other than, and so you can create like little specific differences. So let's say I wanted to do everywhere except for before
If
R.
it's not okay, if it's not R, for instance,
Yeah,
yes.
let's do that. So it should hypothetically turn
Mathematically, this is a
Gunyor
set.
into Gunyor, or I mean Ginyor. There we go.
Yeah.
There you go. So look at that right there. Then if I wanted to also include N, then it would turn back into Gunyor, hopefully.
No. Why are you trying to accomplish? Yeah, there we
Brackets.
go.
There you go.
There you
Boom.
go.
Brackets. Gunyor's back, right?
There you go.
so now you have Idra, but Gunyor is still there.
Yeah.
Right? So that's also a pretty helpful thing that you can put in there.
Mathematically, this is just a set difference, by the way.
Yeah. So you can also do.
Also, check what happens if you do like C tilde C.
Consonants other than consonants turn to nothing. everywhere.
Yeah.
We'll do nothing. Oh god.
Oh,
It's
God.
an assertion
Yeah.
error. Input of
I know
duplication,
why.
deletion, or metathesis. Oh god.
Right, apparently if it, okay, it should print the diagonal. Okay, I see why that happens, because it doesn't check that there is an element there, but it's empty, and then later on as a sanity check, it checks that it's not empty. So yeah, I know why. So this should return an error, not an assertion error. I meant in the previous line, actually. So that's why. Like in the output, have C tilde C there. I'm gonna write this down. This should not be an assertion error. Hold on.
Yeah, so like,
should.
let's do. I'm gonna make a nasal category real quick, and we're gonna have in N we're gonna have ma, na, nya, and nga if that ever happens, but all written as digraphs. And then let's say anywhere but nasals.
You don't have to put the braces there, by the way, because it's next to a tilde, and the tilde delimits it from the C.
Yeah, I have it in there anyway.
Character when you don't need it, yeah.
So there you go. Then it becomes Gonjir. Gonjir.
And now try C tilde C there.
Oh god.
Because that will give you the proper error message. Or, not an error, actually, but a warning.
Warning. Difference operation results in an empty class. O to E is... It just literally does nothing. Does nothing whatsoever.
Because it contains nothing, exactly. And that's helpful if you have something more complicated, like if you do... what's a good example? Just do C and then start removing all the consonants. Just do C tilde F, no, C tilde S tilde Z, and so on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
F,
F.
S, Z.
No, F and S on a consonant with yes.
Yeah.
And then there's some more in there. I think there's also Q in there.
Yeah, there is Q.
Q.
There's
Lowercase Q. Well, no, uppercase Q is not in C. If you look at on the left, lowercase Q, just the letter Q is in there.
yeah. Oh god, is that everything?
No, I'm trying to tell you lowercase Q, not capital Q.
Wait, why?
Think about it for a second. Look on the left, see, then take a look at what characters the class C contains, and then take a look at what characters the class Q contains, and you will find that there is no overlap.
That's true. That is true.
So, but the lowercase q is in C, isn't it?
No, it's not.
It is. It's the fourth one from the left.
Oh yeah, there it is. Look at that.
Jesus Christ.
Unbelievable. You
All right,
missed
we're
my
still
initials.
not done because you're missing L, R, and H. And S. You need to add those as well.
Oh. Alright, L, R, H. S already has one? No, it doesn't. Okay.
Someone is asking, does this support negative environments? It does. We'll get to that in a second.
Hell yeah.
Click on apply.
Let's see. Apply. Oh, hasn't errored yet. There's still something missing.
Okay, we're still missing something. So P, T, C,
Fantastic.
B, G, Q, M, N. Do we have M and N? We do.
Yeah.
L, R, H, and S. Okay, so that is interesting.
That should be everything.
That should be an error, yeah. That should be everything.
What if I include capital Q in it anyway?
Okay, you can do that, I suppose.
Yeah, it didn't do anything.
This is very interesting because it should actually remove everything. But all right, maybe there's something. Yes, I do say H. Shut up.
H.
Yeah, it's the letter H is silent except in the word H or in the name of the letter itself. So. I also say HTML, and it's especially interesting whenever I have to write because it's like, what's a good example of that? It's I say a HTML document, and I write instead of an. Anyway,
The kingdom of Gnir.
I was trying to get you to do C tilde C. You still haven't done that. Just C. Just not the thing that C contains, just C tilde C. That's what I wanted to show.
Yeah, basically. Once it equates to the same thing, it's boom. Oh, that'll do nothing.
There you go.
Goodbye. I'm gonna keep it as
No, the point was to show the one.
Oh my god. But I want Kingdom of Gonjir.
You're
Go-
right.
go-
You can
go-
change it back to that, but I want them to see the warning. You know.
Yeah. God. Do, 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 do. S Z N Q L H R S.
Agma, I think you're not get Agma.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
C tilde C, literally.
That's all you want.
Yes, I've been trying to get you to do that for the past 5 minutes. Finally, there you go. Okay.
Good. Yeah.
Oh God.
There you go. Empty class as usual.
Right. So, now we can back to have the kingdom of what was it? Gonyo, Ginyo. I
Yeah.
forgot.
There you go. Beautiful.
I don't know, but I don't know if anyone knows, but I keep changing my name to whatever it is.
Wait.
Oh, God.
Gonyo.
Oh, God.
Gonyo. It's Gonyo now. Well,
Yeah,
Okay,
I was just about to get there.
Oh, you already did. Okay.
God. All right. So what's the negative environments now?
Well, let's do that. Yep.
Yeah.
So let's change. What could we do? O to U everywhere except after G.
Everywhere except
After G,
after
except
G.
after G.
Yeah.
So that's tilde, and then you need to put the G in. No, close. You need to put it in actually square brackets.
Really?
Yes. That way we can tell what is being negated.
I see. Is there any? Oh, yep. There we go. Gunyu.
Yeah, kind of didn't work because if you look in the third line, that should not have changed there. So again, things are still broken somewhat.
It shall be rectified.
That's right. This is all coming into.
We're beta testing right now.
That's right. This is all beta testing.
Writing it
Again.
down and writing it down.
Again, if you guys are trying it out on your own computers, audience at home, let us know what else still does not yet work or what other things you want to be added to it.
I'm Gunyur's son.
Gunyer.
Oh God! You know that video, Agma?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We should put all of our names in here and just figure out what they're gonna be.
Yeah, just put Agma in there and see what happens.
I'll put
Oh, okay, you gotta put my full name in it if you're doing
Yeah.
that.
All right, here we'll put a Quimby in there and then see what happens. Oh, not Quiyumbi.
Kuyumbi.
There we go. Then we'll do space dirt. We'll do.
Yeah, someone mentioned that SCA2 can do negative environments or exclusions by putting another slash and then another context at the end. Yeah, the way we implement that is because we implement all the SCA2 stuff, we just convert that to our negative elements. So we have the negative elements that allow you to express that, or at least should, because right now it's broken, obviously, but it will be able to do that.
Page dirt.
Spage dirt. Oh my God. How does Quimby stay the same that whole time? And Agma's
Just a
still the
weird
same
combination of letters, that's why.
Yeah, this is very much
Cade.
not Latin.
Cade, no.
Idernal and Cade.
Hey.
Page dirt.
Yes,
God.
page. It's brilliant.
I'm gonna add the CHW to the category Q and then see what happens.
Good.
There we go.
It's Russian now.
All right.
Yeah,
Page dirt.
there we go.
Wow.
Oh God, yeah, this is a very scientific testing process indeed.
Yeah.
We do have unit tests, actually, it's just that we haven't got around to writing them. Actually, Agma wrote us like a lot of unit tests, but the problem is that we didn't realize at the time, but I only realized when I was literally writing the loop to test them all, is that in order to test if the sound change applier correctly applies a rule to a word, we need to, well, compare it to what it should be. And how do we know what it should be? We have to apply it manually, and it's like... if you have 10 rules and 100 words, yeah, you're going to be there for a while. So we decided not to do that. Oh
After a
god.
while of I do all my sound changes manually, and like after a while, you can just do them in your head.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
point is not that you can't do it. The point is that it would take hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want to do it, I'll send them to you. Thanks a lot. But I'm not going to do it.
How many did
I
you
found
say?
an issue.
Pizza.
Come again?
Said
Pizza.
100 words, 10 changes.
Now let me take a look at how much this actually is. Hold on. If I go to the test code, so Agma submitted what? Let's. Oh god, where the hell is it? Okay. Let me
Oh,
count.
like the Notion tests? I sent in some
No,
Notion.
no, the one that you sent me before. So let me quickly count how much this is. Let me do this in JavaScript, obviously. Well, actually, can I do? I'm gonna use ed for this. Hold on. So food. Let me remove food of text. I'm just quickly gonna count this. It doesn't take too long. Food text. Okay. Append this nonsense. Okay, done. Save, quit, and then we're going to do a line count on this. So it is a total of 22 sound changes
Uh-huh.
Nice.
applied to. Let's see how many words it is. So if we grab this and then map it to the number of, hold on. We split by new lines and then get the length of that. 130 words. So 130 times 22, which is 130 times 22, which is 2,860 words you need to do manually. Have fun with that.
You know what?
Got 'em.
Let's. I'm not gonna do that.
Really? Really?
No.
Really?
Are you sure? We would very much
I'll do
appreciate
it.
What are we doing?
We're
I've been zoning out.
Applying sound changes to over 1,000 words manually.
yeah.
Over 2,000.
Oh, I
almost
got you. I'll do it.
Yeah, exactly. Every single
How
one.
much free time do you have?
If you want to take a look at it,
I don't have any, but I'm willing to just not do something.
God.
I don't think that's healthy.
Oh my
If you
God.
want to
It's
take a
not,
look
but
at that,
I'll
you
do
actually
it.
manage to do that. It's in the source code. You can show that real quick if you want to, Agma.
The what?
Hold on. Just hold on. What the hell is it? If you want to show that real quick, just click on this GitLab link, and you should be able to access it.
GitLab moment.
So, I found
Of
an
course.
issue with
Hang on a
it,
second.
with
What?
the sound changer. It's not reading a cluster as a consonant, even though I have it in the consonant class.
What do you mean exactly? Okay, so if
So
you go down, hold on. Two things at the same time. It's in tests and then test parser, Agma.
Test
And then
parser.
test parser.
I don't
See,
mean to
all
interrupt.
like
I'm going to
source
head
code.
out now.
You can
It's
say
a
it to a
pleasure.
duck, by the way. Oh,
Bye-bye.
bye.
All right, see you.
Bye.
Goon,
Bye,
you
Connor.
I've got a
Bumblebee.
final tomorrow at 8 a.m. So yeah, it's
Good
10
luck.
here.
Good
Bye.
luck with that. I believe in you.
You can change it to a duck thing, by the way, if you want, Agma, because this is horrible. But
Yeah, this
either
is
way,
pretty brutal. But what are we looking for in here?
yeah, just scroll down a bit. This is all the test code is messy. No, further down.
Yeah.
Still. No, I haven't committed it yet. Okay, let me commit it real quick.
Got him.
Fuck's sake. Right. Let me add that test and let me commit this thing.
My Roflcopter goes Schwa.
Yeah. Pass the test. Okay. Just refresh the page, would you?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Boop bop boop bop. Here we go.
Boop bop boop.
Da da do 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 do.
Boop 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 boop.
Okay, down. There you go. A bit for that, all of that nonsense. That's
Yeah.
it. So R input is the rules and W input is the word, separated by nuance. So if you wanna if you wanna have a crack at that, have fun. I'm not gonna do it. You can see I wrote to do down. I've already written out the loop to check it, but like
It's just sitting there waiting for you, waiting
Yeah.
so patiently. But no, that's illegal. God.
I put
Okay,
the
hold on.
description of my issue in.
God, what the hell is that? The
Pizza to
KW
pizza.
should be. Wait, hold on. What should be? Should be what?
It should be kra instead of quer or kra. Or no, there shouldn't.
It's not getting deleted, is what you're saying. So you're deleting E and E with the circumflex
The
between.
E's not getting deleted.
Come again?
The E's not getting deleted is the thing.
Yeah. So what you're trying to do is trying to delete an E or an E with a circumflex
There's the example.
in between a consonant. So preceded by a consonant, okay, and then followed by R and any vowel.
Oh yeah, no, that is correct.
Yeah,
isn't
that
it?
probably should work.
Yeah. Well,
If I
actually,
remove
no.
the W, then it works.
Well,
That is
that's the. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I see what's going on.
Doesn't work.
Interesting.
That is very strange. That's okay. You know what? Save that. Send it to me. I'll take a look at it. Oh, you can actually submit an issue if you want. You can show how that works, maybe.
Oh yeah, sure.
Hold on. Kate.
Yes.
I suppose. Do you want to share your screen for this, maybe something, or?
Yeah, I'll share my screen.
Okay, because then we can walk you through submitting an issue. I might have to push
Okay.
it to GitLab real quick, but yeah.
Ignore the fact that I'm like half screen Discord and.
Okay, so
All
can
right.
you click on the GitLab link that I posted in
Wait, let
like
me-
Yeah.
chill
Let me
and
get
see
to
if you
Kate's
can
stream
access
real
it
quick.
without having to. Okay, you need a GitLab account, but the thing is, you also need a GitHub account to submit an issue. I think so.
I have a GitHub
You
account.
have a GitHub. Okay, I'm going to try and mirror this to GitHub real quick, so that you can submit issues there. Okay, apparently. Oh,
There we
interesting. It should be public. Let's see why that is. Let me quickly check the visibility. It's set to private somehow. Did it not save it? Like, how do I save? Save changes. The button is like, this is so stupid. The button is in the middle somewhere for save changes. Okay, let me save the changes. Now reload, Kate.
This is beautiful. I've got
you go.
got Kate's screen streaming through the live stream
Yeah.
right now.
Oh god, that's brilliant.
Very
So now you
audible.
should be able to click on issues somewhere. Where the hell is it? I'm not terribly familiar with GitLab myself, unfortunately. Hold on, let me quickly check. Is it on the side somewhere? Yeah, if you click in the bottom left corner on that double arrow, you should find issues somewhere, and you should be able to create an issue. I hope at least you should. And just give it a title. No, a descriptive title. I want you to do a good example. Describe what is happening.
Begging for help. Just, help me, please.
Oh
Please.
god. Then you need to describe the issue. And include the save file.
It is not.
Oh, just say clusters and deletion rule not working or something. So you should be able to save this thing and then.
I already saved that.
Save your JSON file. Got him.
All right. Just put that on a new line or something. And maybe include the example of what isn't working and what it should be, what the output should be.
And this is like a publicly available issue submission form, right?
Yes.
Like anyone can do this.
Yes. Anyone who has a GitHub or GitLab account, you need to make an account to submit something, but you
Yeah.
can just sign up for it.
Yeah, it's easy to make an account if you the audience doesn't happen to have one. It's free. You just make it and then boom, you got access.
This nguhstream was sponsored by GitHub.
I wish.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I
Imagine
I-
getting a
acceptable.
sponsor.
I
Is
get
this an acceptable issue?
Yeah, I suppose it's not
I wish like the sponsorship emails
Yeah,
that I
just
got
looking
weren't scam emails from people claiming to be like from Nike or something. They're
Oh.
like, hi, we are representatives from Nike, and we think that your channel is a
Okay,
perfect
take a
fit
look
for
at
our
that.
program. And it's like, uh...
How
yeah,
so?
yeah,
So
like, my
refresh the page, it's
conlanging
here,
is
yes.
perfectly applicable.
Okay,
for sure.
here's a question.
Uh-huh.
If
Very good.
approached, would you let Raid Shadow Legends sponsor your video?
Oh, God. I don't...
If they offered to give you money, and probably a lot of it, would you let your video be sponsored by Raid Shadow
Oh
Legends?
my God! It would have to be like a lot for me to do something like that. That's like hardcore selling out to like the Supreme right there. It has
Yeah.
nothing to do with conlanging whatsoever. Like what would I do? Be like, conlanging also includes some world building, and you know what takes place in a world? Raid Shadow Legends. Just go from there. Oh my God.
Well, no, apparently Raid like tells you what to say.
Oh God.
They like give you a script and you have to follow it exactly. Which is why all the sponsorships sound so unnatural.
Yeah, and that would sound especially uncanny coming from me. Like I don't even use like a script in my normal videos. Like
Yeah.
that would be
Also,
awful.
Yeah.
Kate, real quick, maybe if you go back to the GitLab, I've added a comment and a label just to show that off.
Got
That
him.
way this works. Because I'm assuming
Oh,
that most
no.
conlangers are not terribly familiar with how all that Git stuff works. So that's that.
Okay. In the
Gem-
chat, what is it? Jem says this
Gems.
video is sponsored by Duolingo. As
You need
much
to
as
click on
I
that, yeah.
have as much as I have a disdain for Duolingo, I would let Duolingo sponsor my video, just to flex my massive streak. I have a massive Duolingo streak, and at this point, I just keep it going just to see how long, I can keep it going. I'm close to, let's see, what am I at right now? 1,787 days.
What?
Please help.
That's
I'm
how
at
many
a good
years is that?
negative 300 days on Duolingo.
Jeez.
Wait, I'm gonna calculate it.
It's
Days.
more than it's got to be at least 3 years.
Oh, it's
Jeez.
What
way
does
more
the
than
orange
that.
book emoji mean, Kate?
I don't know.
Let's see. Day.
Take
to
Yeah.
year.
purple book.
If anyone ever asks
wait,
how to
I
submit an
gotta
issue,
go.
just show them this segment of the stream. We
Yeah,
might even
wait.
clip that maybe and just post it somewhere.
Here, hang on a second.
Oh, he's gone. All right, you
Acer
don't
just
share your
died.
screen anymore if you don't want to, Kate.
There you go.
No, I'm famous now.
Wait, what happened? What happened to Space Dirt? He vanished.
He died.
Space Dirt, no.
Okay, Agma, could you share your screen again, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me reshare. Back to.
All right, but now, hold on. Now you guys know to submit an issue. And yes, I do say issue, not issue. I also say schedule, by the way.
This
Schedule.
is unacceptable.
Absolutely unacceptable. Yeah, I wonder if Space Dirt's internet died again. that happens
God.
to him every now and then. Very tragic.
Oh,
I'm
God.
sure he'll be back when he can. But yeah, so there you go. You can submit issues and stuff to the live streams or whatever. Gemsy says, yeah, the Duolingo is more relevant than Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
I would take a sponsorship from Duolingo, but I don't think they even do
Yeah,
that.
sure.
Like, what the shit?
Origin course,
have you had
because we haven't
Duolingo's gun
make an
pointed?
origin course in Duolingo because we haven't already got enough to do.
Oh God, I've already got that like the first couple lessons of a memorize course on AutoJune, and I made a video on how anyone can make a memorize course for the language, but that's not as good as Duolingo for like actually memorizing things.
Yeah.
It's good for like flashcards and stuff, but like for entire sentences, not really.
right now there's enough things they're working on. Might I just remind you that you still have to do 300 JSON files?
Ooh. Yeah,
Yeah.
before the Gambian holiday wiki is revealed in its modern form, I
Yeah.
have to basically manually go through all these JSON files and, you know, input everything by myself.
And they're not JSON files yet. You have to create 300 JSON files and
Yeah.
translate everything from whatever it is right now to JSON.
Yeah. Oh god. No, I'm so excited.
The only
about
thing
that.
that we still need, then we can like put up basically. Like most of the other stuff is done. Most, I will say, it probably needs some styling, honestly, but that's not like it, that's the extent of what we still need to do.
Yeah, exactly. That's
And
gonna
the
be
search
good.
bar. I need to implement the search bar.
Yeah.
However, we could just do the thing that CPP reference does, which is brilliant.
Oh
Let me
god.
show that. If you just go to CPP reference, which is like a site for basically, well, it's a C++ reference.
CPP reference
Yeah.
like .com.
Yeah, just click that, and no, I don't know what the top of the domain is. Just search that and click on the first one. Yeah,
It
that's
is
brilliant.
.com.
And if you click on the search bar and you just type string or something and hit search, it's brilliant what it does. This is like the big brain way to do searches. It just
What?
it uses the search.
It just
Brilliant,
takes you
isn't it?
straight back to the search engine.
It does the search with site colon. That means show only results on that site. So that's one way to do searching.
Oh my god. That's
can-
legendary.
That's big brain. You can also implement it that way.
That's genius.
That's extremely big brained right there. That's just like the programmer being like, I'm not going through this effort. Just send it back
Yeah,
to the search
just use
engine.
Google or DuckDuckGo or something. By the way, I'm curious what happens if you were to search for Hunger Games Simulator on here. Like, I want to see where, because I know on Google it's on the first page. Hunger Games Simulator.
Yeah. So, I don't know if it's on the first page on DuckDuckGo yet. We'll see. Brant Steele, GitHub.
Yo, Yuno is here.
Simul Blast. The what?
Yuno's here.
Oh, I didn't actually know.
Oh, a. I was like, where in the comments? But no. Hey, how's it
Okay,
going?
I'm right then.
You
Maybe
know.
it's on the second page.
Oh my god.
But
Yeah.
I know if you go to Google, it's on the first page.
Yeah. If you Google it, which is where I'm getting most of my Search Console data from, because nga.org is hosted by Google, and you search Hunger Games Simulator, then did it just duck? No, it is Google. Okay, there we go.
If you scroll down a bit.
Yep, there it is,
Yeah.
right there. Hunger
There it
Games
is.
Simulator.
And I've tested this in like a browser with no cache and whatever, and it still shows the same thing. So that's not influenced by previous results. So yeah, it's just there on the first page. And the last time I checked before that, it was on the second page. So we're rising.
Exactly. It's beautiful. Over like thousands of people have been going to it, which is pretty wild.
I was not expecting that, honestly. But all right.
Yeah.
Juno,
It is very much my hope that we might experience maybe not a similar, but also an influx of new people from the sound change applier now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hopefully. Hey Juno, we're in a live stream right now, talking about the new sound change applier. I don't know if you got a microphone right now, but here we are. How's it going? But yeah, I guess. Oh, Juno's getting a mic.
Nice.
Got him. But yeah, yeah. Well, what other things are there on the sound change applier? Is there anything we've forgotten to
Probably
mention?
check the syntax page in case. Oh, you can export them. Click on
Oh
file.
yeah. Well, when you go to file and hit export, it turns it into a CSV, and then I can open it in Excel, even though I
Heads
know
or tails as to whether this thing is working.
Oh, yes it
You need
is.
to bring
Hey
some.
Juno.
Hey.
Oh god, so many notifications. Shut up, Excel. There we go. Yep. So input on one column, output on another column, straight up like
Yep.
that. Everyone's in their own little box, so that you could just do all your copying and pasting however you want. Blah blah blah. So yeah, there you go.
It's disgusting right now.
It's quite aesthetic, in my opinion. because again, since a lot of people work with their languages using Excel or Google Sheets or whatever, that'll be nice and easy for people to make different points and stuff to, copy and paste all over the place.
Yep. Other than that, you can check the syntax page. There might be something on there that we forgot about.
Yeah.
That's why it's a thing.
Yep, exactly. There's parentheses can be used to indicate optional elements, which may but need not be present. That's a thing.
You can try that real quick if you want.
Yeah,
That should work.
Yeah, I'll do one of those. Let's do something with pizza and pizza. Let's do
Pizza.
yeah. Let's do A is gonna turn into U. I don't know. Sometimes between and sometimes after two Z's, but not. But before an end of the word.
Right, that double Z literally does nothing. You know why?
Why?
Because it will match it irrespective of whether it's there. So you can just remove it. It only works if you have something before that. If you have like I double Z, then it would match it if it were I A or I Z Z A.
Oh, I see.
If you
that?
think it works, but it doesn't doesn't make a difference if you have anything before that. If you don't have anything before that.
Yeah. So like this, like
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't have another word with a double Z, but yes.
Yeah. So let's see what happens. Yep. Pizza turns to fizzy.
And now if you have like Pia or something, it should also work. Like PIA. That should also turn to
There's other things that happen before that. So yeah.
God. Okay, just do I or J in there. The rule, just put I or J.
Yeah. Let's see. What, I or J?
I or J, yeah.
Let's see. I or
Yes,
J.
exactly.
There we go.
See if that works.
Yep, there we go.
Yep, there you go.
Pizza turns to fizzy. Pia turns to fee.
So yeah, it seems like that's working. That's good.
See you, Jamsy. Jamsy's gotta go.
Go.
No, whoever that is.
Goodbye, Jamsy. See you next time.
You will be sorely missed.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's another thing that happens. There's the optional items. There's the yeeting. There's the metathesis content. You know all about that. I don't know if the quadruple gemination.
It should work. For some reason it doesn't right now, but it should work.
Yeah, so that should work.
Tested it earlier, it doesn't work, but it should work.
Yeah, so soon this will be implemented where you can you can
It is
turn a
implemented,
single
it's
S
just not
into like
working.
4 S's. God, let's see. There's the
There's
class
documentation on
names.
classes.
There's a simplifying.
These are all the
things.
same, by the way.
Yeah, all of those do the exact same thing right there. So any extra curvy brackets will just go through the process of narrowing everything down to, what it actually means. So
yeah,
also
that involves I showed that to you yesterday. That involves the worst function in the entire code base. I loathe that function, seriously. Like this, that was the one I showed to you. It's called flatten. It's the worst thing ever because it's recursive, and I hate recursion. It always confuses me. And also, is because you're replacing an element with a part of itself that can easily so much that can go wrong that it's horrible. Like worst function in the code base, seriously. But it's necessary, unfortunately.
beautiful. Oh God. And then there's
That demonstrates why you need the curly braces around the classes when there's letters next to them.
Oh, I see. Look at that. Oh God. Yeah, that's a pretty good explanation of it, actually.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. Then definition order. Also, like inside of the classes, the space bars. If you put space bars between things, it doesn't really change anything.
No, it ignores white space categorically.
So white space is just unimportant. So you could space it out if for whatever reason you want for like aesthetics or whatever to have more space between different ones. You can just keep on adding.
You can even put the classes you can put across multiple lines. By the way,
Yeah.
the rules you can't, but the classes you can because they are clearly delimited by the last curly brace. So you can put like a line break in the class if you want, like before the C. That should work.
Exactly.
Because right now there's no line breaking, there's just one line. It just wraps around. That's how it displays it, but it's still one line. As you can tell by the line number.
Yeah, exactly. That's the important part there. And what else is in the syntax? We're getting towards the end. There's the difference operators. Yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, there's the vertical bar.
Yeah, he has a mistake. The asterisk is no longer an operator. I've already removed that, but I haven't pushed it yet.
Yeah.
The remaining, that's the other operators again. It says that a detailed explanation will follow. I haven't had enough time to write a detailed explanation yet, so that's that.
Yeah, and then the vertical bar operator computes the union of two classes, right? So hypothetically, so what would that be? That would be like merging F and S together or something like that.
Exactly.
Has that been implemented yet?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm guessing you need it in the curly
No.
brackets.
You only need it if it's not a special character, and the special character is anything that has like meaning, like for instance this. But you don't need the curly braces here.
Interesting, because it's not lighting up.
The syntax highlighting is broken. It's just that.
Yeah. Yeah, so you could combine front vowels and pataka for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no, I thought, and this has there's a slight difference between this and just putting F comma. Yes, also someone in chat said yes, there is a Bacchus Nor form. We'll show that real quick later. But yes, we have a formal documentation of the syntax of this thing. We do. SEA. I don't think anyone else does. I mean, I think Lexity does because they literally use a parser generator. We don't, but we still have the formal grammar. Either way, what I was trying to say is there's a slight difference between F or S, as you just wrote it, and F comma S in a class. And that is F or S will merge duplicates together. It's a set operation, meaning if you have like E in both F and S, it will just have one E, the resulting class. Whereas if you put F comma S, it might have E in there twice or something.
Interesting. Huh. And so what is this Bacchus Naur form?
If you click back to the syntax page,
Yeah.
if you scroll down, that's what it is.
This?
It's the formal specification of the grammar of the language, yeah.
Oh.
So on the left, yeah. You probably recognize this. This is, in linguistics, there's something similar to this. On the left is the rule, and on the right are the productions.
Yep.
Limited by colon equals. So this is a formal specification of the grammar.
Delicious. Yep. There it is. All right. Very cool. Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty much it for everything that exists right now, isn't it?
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's also in the percentages aren't up yet, but when they are, you can also do this, where the irregularity can be included in commas and stuff. Like you could have A, B, C turns into E, F, and then 20% of the time G, 40% of the time H, the rest of the time R.
Yeah. That's already implemented, it's just not working.
Yeah, exactly. So soon that whole percentage thing should hypothetically be operating.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It'd probably take like a week or two because this week I've got some stuff to do for uni. I've got an exam coming up, a complicated one. But as soon as I've got more time, I will get back to this.
Exactly, and then I kind of want to make like a formal, like actual video showcasing like the elements of this. Yeah. Well, once some of the basic errors or whatever are fixed, so probably a few weeks from now, we can make like an actual video for it.
I haven't done any proper conlanging in almost a year.
Well, when you do, you should use SCA++.
Yeah, I probably will. I'm actually starting a new project today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Let me know if you find any problems with it.
Yeah.
By the way, you can, now that I've actually properly made the repo public, because for some reason I didn't click save changes later, you can view the source code on GitLab without an account, but if you want to file an issue, you need an account.
Okay. Good to know.
I think.
This reminds
Yeah,
me,
you do.
I was
Yeah.
just introduced recently, and by recently I mean about an hour ago, to the abomination that is, what's it called? The con workshop website.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
put me into an absolute rage. I was so angry.
Oh
Uh,
God.
Because my partner was trying to show me the specific conlang. And you can see the page if you don't have an account, but you can't listen to the audio files. And I always like listening to audio samples because I'm basic like that.
Uh-huh.
But you can't do that without an account. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll make an account. And then I did, and I had to change my password immediately because, and this is admittedly my fault, I did not tell my browser to save the correct password. So that was on me. But then I finally get to log in, and I go to look at the page again, and it's like, now that you have an account, you can't look at that page unless you enter a conlang into the database. Yeah, I'm not kidding. It made me so irrationally angry.
Oh
Rip.
my God. That is tragic.
You know, just like we've done with the Hunger Games Simulator and SCA, if there's a tool that people like, but it doesn't work, we can always re-implement it and make it better, though within reason, because I only have so much time on my hand, and also I'm the only one working on this. It would help if there was someone else.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Agma, we really got to do two things. First, somehow make more time in your schedule, and then I got to teach you C++ so you can help me with this.
Oh God, I'm terrified.
You've already programmed in C++ before, so it should be impossible.
I did for
You
half a
should
semester.
teach me C++.
Yes.
I'll work for you.
There you go.
All right, sure.
So we'll get a whole army of C++ people to create like superior versions of every conlanging tool imaginable.
Yeah. You also don't necessarily have to know just C++. You can also work on the front end. That would also help, like with all the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, if you're good with that.
That I'd be a little bit better at.
It would be nice to have a proper web developer here, because I'm not a web developer. I'm very much a back-end kind of guy, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only other person in Big Lang who has any kind of coding experience is, I don't know how to say his username out loud, but the one where it's like Bork, but with 3 B's for no reason.
Bork?
Yeah, Bork.
BB Bork?
Bork.
Yeah,
Bork. Yeah, you get the joke.
I refer to him as B Bork in my head.
This is the most sensible option.
BB Bork.
No, it's an overlong B, obviously. You have to hold the B for a while.
Oh boy, yeah, because overlong initial consonants are a thing that exists.
Oh God. Galactic Sand loves using C++, apparently.
Apparently. And C too, yeah. I also work in C here and there. But mostly in C++ these days. Though I did learn C before I learned C++, and that helps.
I was taking a college class to learn C++ at one point.
Yeah.
But then I dropped out.
Yeah, me too.
And that's about it.
Same exact situation for me.
C++ can be a bit complicated here and there, especially modern C++. Like, I have a command line options library that is pretty convoluted because it does all of it at compile time, and you have to do template metaprogramming, which is horrible. But yeah.
Yeah. You overestimate my patience, though. Like, I don't even have the patience to work with JavaScript.
All right.
Oh God.
There's a fair bit of JavaScript in this. Like the main JavaScript file, it's like 900 lines of JavaScript just for the SCA.
Oh, imagine coding. Couldn't be me.
Got him.
It's also a really horrible file because it's a really horrible JavaScript file because there's one reason for it, that this thing, in case you didn't know, if you check the README on GitLab, there's an Electron version of this. Right now, it only works in on Linux because, of course, the library is in C++, meaning it needs to be compiled natively. I could compile it to WebAssembly, but I suppose in package that I might do that. But right now, it only works on Linux. But there is a native application for that actually compiles the sound changes to native machine code, which is about on x86-64, that is, because I have to generate bytecode manually, which is about 4 times faster than just interpreting it. But because of that, the JavaScript file has to constantly check if it's running in the browser or if it's running in Electron. And the result of that is quite horrible. Like you constantly have if window Electron all over the place.
Terrifying.
That's an interesting color theme.
Yeah.
Why?
I may-
Why
My color theme is the best.
Why have you turned space dirt into spaghetti dirt?
Space.
Just put in Juno's name and see what happens.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Let's,
no!
let's see what turns into.
I already hate it. What have you
Beautiful.
done? How cursed! I hate this.
I know Schmilly left, but let's see what Schmilly Langs turns into. No, it's still Schmilly.
All right.
Nothing like the sample things given.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah,
completely
I mean,
different.
sample changes are just the same from SCA2 because I wasn't imaginative. It's just Latin to Portuguese.
Yeah.
And yeah, WebAssembly also haunts my nightmares, I tells you. It's, oh god. The only thing that's worse than getting this... So let me tell you a story about this real quick. Originally, the UI for this was in Qt, which is a C++ UI framework, and I tried compiling that to WebAssembly and putting that on in the browser. Suffice it to say, it didn't work too well. Also, getting Qt to compile for WebAssembly was a nightmare. Have you ever tried compiling Qt 5, by the way? It doesn't work anymore. Because the GCC
never tried.
and Clang devs, in their infinite wisdom, decided that one day with the latest version of GCC and Clang, the I forgot what header it was. I think the limits header isn't included anymore by default, and now the entire Qt 5 code base is broken because there's a header missing. So with a modern compiler, you can't even compile Qt 5. Qt 6, of course, works completely differently. You have to create your own toolchain file just to be able to compile this thing. So yeah, that was horrible. That's why I scrapped the entire thing and redid it in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript and Electron and all of that because it was just too horrible to work with, and compiling that for WebAssembly was actually easy. I've been working on getting this to cross-compile to Windows. The only thing I still need to figure out is how to link to Node.js. But I can, apart from that, I can actually cross-compile this thing for Windows on my Linux machine. And yeah, doing any kind of GUI work in C++ is it's an experience. Luckily, I was using Qt Creator, so you can at least draw the thing manually. But honestly, coding it in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript is easier than that because I'm more familiar with that. At least I know how to use CSS to put things where they're supposed to be. I don't know how to do that in Qt.
I have a
Hi.
question, Eternal.
Yep.
Why are you such a martyr?
Yeah. This was also, I made the mistake to rewrite all my shell script to Perl. And let me go on another run. Perl is, maybe I'm using it wrong, but it seems to me like it's a really horrible language because there's no built-in way to check if an array contains an element for some ungodly reason. Function signatures, or subroutines as they're called, are very weird. They have a given when construct, which is basically a switch case, but it's broken. The interpreter, for some reason, undefines a variable if you use it in that, so I can't use that either. I had to rewrite the switch case. Like, seriously, I think I'm going to take the entire thing, rewrite it in JavaScript or something, because apparently there's no good scripting languages out there. And no, I'm not using Python, because obviously not. Jesus Christ.
I agree, Gino. I'm
less
like,
you understand, I get it, but still, I just have to, like, this is just...
I'm just like looking at the camera
quite
like,
annoyed.
yep.
These are words, none of which are in the Bible.
Yeah, I see why you ranked Perl on the D tier. I thought it wasn't that bad until I actually had to use it. Because I'm fairly good with shell script, so the syntax doesn't look too bad to me, but apparently the language is just nonsense, because just to write a simple build script, I implemented like half of a standard library or something. It's horrible. It's atrocious. Oh, God. Yeah. I am working on my own programming language to solve all of this, but that still takes some time, and I haven't been able to work on that too much because I was working on this.
Like, oh, there are 14 competing standards. We need
Exactly,
one
yeah.
unified standard. And now
Right.
there are 15 competing standards.
Let me get that XKCD. Hold on. XKCD
Yeah.
standards.
I have to step out for a minute. I'll be right back.
Let me. Here, there you go. That's the XKCD. Hold on. I'm gonna grab that. There you go, Agma. Here.
Oh my god.
Just share that.
We'll put this up on the screen real quick. How standards proliferate. AC chargers, character encodings, instant messaging. There are 14 competing standards. 14 ridiculous. We need to develop one universal standard that covers everyone's use cases. Yeah, soon. Situation. There are 15 competing standards.
Yes, exactly.
God damn it.
Yes, that's the problem.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you could do that. You can do HTML in a live chat on YouTube streams.
No, you can't. I think you shouldn't be able to.
Well, it's happening at least on the on XSplit. Like it...
Oh, Agma, that's dangerous. Oh God, he's doing HTML injection. Oh no, that's really bad. Actually, no, that's not good.
Oh God,
that is not good.
This is terrifying.
That is actually a problem. Good God.
Oh.
Hold on. Is it really as bad as I think it is?
I don't know. I don't know what. It's... Eternal lang exclamation point equals conlang eternal lang equals coding language. Oh God, this is bold text.
Oh God. Let's see.
Is it? I don't think
this
bold
works.
text
It's
is working.
absolutely atrocious. Like they shouldn't allow this.
Oh my God. It worked. It actually worked.
Is it green?
It is. It's terrifying.
Right. This is dangerous, by the way. This is called. I'm pretty sure this is an XSS attack or something. Yeah. This is not good, Agma. This is not good at all. Like, I'm not kidding, by the way. This might be a security problem because that allows anyone to execute arbitrary JavaScript inside of whatever that window is. Yeah.
That's kind of cursed.
We put images in there?
Yes, you can.
Dear God.
You can put any HTML in there. That's very dangerous. Whoever made that tool is a moron. Because the
Yeah.
first rule of dealing with user input is you sanitize user input.
That's wild. Why would they allow that on here?
Right. Can you link me that to? Is that an open source thing? Because then I'm gonna fix it.
I'll send it to you afterwards.
Yes, please.
I hope
Because
it
this
is.
is actually. I'm not kidding. This is not good.
That is-
This is not a good thing.
That's wild. Jeez, that's interesting. So that must be something with the app that I'm using.
Yeah, what it's using is it's calling .inner HTML and setting it to whatever the message is when it should be using .inner text. That's a fix that literally requires you to change 4 characters, and that problem would be non-existent. So yeah, whoever wrote this is a moron. Like, rule number 1 of user input, you always sanitize user input, otherwise this happens. Like, there's videos of that happening online of people experiencing that. Like, any InfoSec guys in chat are going to be screaming right now. Like, seriously, this is really bad.
God damn, that is very, very cursed.
Yeah, because it gets worse. Let me break it to demonstrate
no.
it.
Oh, he's gonna break it.
Brought in here, might as well do that.
He's gonna break it right
What
here.
can we do?
Hack Agma. Hack Agma.
Oh God.
Oh my God, hold on. How do we just do?
Just like run Minecraft in the chat.
No, we're just gonna. Hold on. Where's the window? Where the hell's the window? Here. We're just gonna do this. Let's see if it at least sanitizes script tags. That would be a start. Is it gone?
Is what gone? Nothing really changed.
Everything. Okay, it at least sanitizes script tags, hopefully. That's a start.
Oh my
Because
God.
otherwise everything would be gone now, because I just did document.body.remove.
That is fascinating. That's like a gee, I sure hope somebody got fired for that blunder kind of situation right there.
Someone tried an alert earlier. Did you get a pop-up on screen for that?
No, I did not.
Okay, good. That's the start. So at least it's sanitizing script tags, so it's not as bad. But still, the style tags, Jesus Christ. Hold on.
That is so that.
I'm gonna make it worse. You know what I can do?
Here now.
Yes, there's this. I can do this.
Juno, the the live streams like text chat thing is like
Okay, I need
editable.
to.
It's literally editable.
Oh.
It's awful.
So,
People can
behold.
put code in the chat and it will be executed on.
That is a Wikipedia. Nope, that's a white label error page.
What?
I tried embedding the stream within itself. Let's see if that works. Because
It's,
it can embed the video as an iframe.
it made an iframe, but it didn't actually put the video on there.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
That
But
is
yeah, see.
insane.
Yep. Oh, I need to. Yep, there you go.
This is like
Hold on. Let me. Can I put like?
blue text from Galactic Sand, of course. Good old blue text.
This has turned into a lesson on what and how not to write a chapter application. This is brilliant.
That's beautiful. This is insane. At least the script thing doesn't work.
That's a start. Yes, that is a start.
Background white, important style.
I always still feel really bougie when I have Panera bread.
Panera bread. Is that what you're eating right now?
Yeah, I have some soup and mac and cheese.
Okay, the mac and cheese at Panera is quite legendary.
It is. It's so good.
Mm.
Oh no, Benny said it's light mode.
Let's see if this works.
How about text in a different font? It did change the font. You can barely see it, but it did change the font to like the Homestuck font.
Oh god, not the Homestuck font.
It's all in the Homestuck font.
Can
I'm
you
having
make
flashbacks.
it Wingdings font?
Probably.
You probably can.
Someone changed the text color to black or something while the background is white.
Oh, iframes didn't work. I tried to embed the sound change applier.
Yeah, looks like it tried, but not happening. Interesting.
What if you put in never mind, I'm stupid and I forgot the joke I was going to make.
There we go.
Oh yeah, delete system 42.
Oh god.
I think Kate just made that. I can make that. Now Kate just made the text black. I'm not going to make it black then, otherwise you can't see it.
Oh god. That's wild.
Yeah,
The background black.
Alright. I mean, we've pretty much shown everything anyway, and the stream's been going on for 2 hours, so this might be a good place to leave it off.
Actually though, while we're here, I do have a question.
Yeah?
Like a businessy big lang question.
Yeah?
We started doing the podcast, right?
Yes.
Like
Yes,
some of
we
us
did.
actually managed to work together long enough to get that off the ground.
Yes, we did, and we haven't edited it yet, but we actually have a first episode recorded.
Oh, that's great.
Exactly. So yeah.
Yo.
So it's it's gonna be a thing. I mean, I'm the one who's gonna be doing the editing on that one.
Right.
I've got an hour and a half long audio file just sitting on my computer waiting, and I haven't had enough time yet to do that. But it's happening. So I hope that once people see the first episode, it'll inspire the others to get going so we can make a whole season.
Well, I have a copy of Audacity, so if you want to send the file my way, and I can do like a double check for you if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, it doesn't display images.
That's really all we'll need anyway. Is a
Yeah.
Exactly.
I just feel bad because I was the one who suggested the idea, and then I was extremely unhelpful the entire time.
Well, it's happening, and audience members who are still listening. Yeah, there's going to be a Big Lang podcast at some point in the future. When it gets released, it's still completely up in the air, but it is something that is in progress. So keep that in mind.
What's our first topic?
The first topic is on animacy, grammatical gender, and Lycan's video about linguistic taxonomy.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, which is really more oh god, what was the whatever. It's a really good one. It was a fun time. It was me, Lycan, and Connor in the first
Nice.
episode. So the public can look forward to that at some point when it is edited and has a theme song and stuff, and the time has come. So yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad that we actually like did something with that.
Yes, it's actually happening.
Yeah, we did something.
It's
So,
real.
You know what's not happening though?
What?
You know what's not happening?
What?
The Big Lang D&D.
Oh, I'm a moron. I forgot to put it in the style tag.
That'll be something to do again. I wasn't
That one was
there.
also on me because that was also my idea, and then I also proceeded to ghost you all.
We can do it sometime. I wasn't there. I think I was on vacation or something whenever you guys were doing it.
Actually, I think most things that we've thought to do just haven't happened.
Yeah, no.
It's kind of hard organizing people to do things, but
Oh, yeah, most
slowly but
definitely.
surely, the things that we've suggested like a year ago are becoming a reality, piece by
Part of the
piece.
problem is just
There we
that
go.
most
Look
of
at
us
the
are
background
like
tag.
college students or work a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially you.
Yeah.
You work a
I did.
Agma.
more than
I
I
do
think
work a
is
lot.
healthy.
I'm over here.
Look at the chat
minor.
Yes, Eternal. I can see the chat changing color from blue to red every
A
5
rainbow
seconds.
color. This
Oh
is
my
great.
god. But yeah, I am a very busy person, and during the summer I should be less busy because that means less people are asking for landscaping and less people are and there's less like events happening around my town, so that means more freedom for me, so yay. Got him. Alright, I know you guys are having fun doing HTML in the live chat, but I think it's about time to end the stream.
Yeah, also send me whatever that tool is.
Yeah.
I should look at it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm assuming
Maybe
no
we'll
one
make
wants
a
to listen
fork and
to
enable it
Jim's
only for
meeting
mods. That
here.
would be fun.
Yeah. God. Alright, so I'm turning off Twitch. Goodbye, Twitch. Whoever was watching from Twitch. Got him. Oh god,
Only, like,
Kate's got
one
a blue
person?
background. Yeah, there's usually like 1 or 2 people who just float in Twitch in the distance. And then everybody else is on YouTube. I hope you had a good time hearing rants about programming and witnessing the beginnings
Yeah.
of the SCA++. And
Also,
feel free
everyone
to
liked the stream.
yeah, exactly. So definitely try out the SCA++.
Why is the background of my message distinct from the background of the chat box?
Yeah, it's very cursed. They're
Because
changing.
yeah.
They're changing at different times. That's why.
That's why.
Yeah,
And
because you sent it
but yeah,
Love that.
thanks Galactic Sand. I will indeed have a good week. Thank you very much. It should be a peaceful
Goodbye,
week,
Aggie
hopefully.
Swamp.
That's right. All right. See you next time, YouTube. Again, if you have questions or you want things changed, there's errors that need fixing on the SCA, message us on
Exactly.
Discord or send a message to that error submission thing on GitHub
File
or
it
GitLab,
here on
whatever.
GitLab.
Yeah,
Exactly.
GitLab.
A link to the GitLab will be posted on Gunadog shortly, and I'll put it in. I suppose I can put. We can put it in the description of
Yeah,
this.
I'll put a link.
yeah,
I'll put links in the description once this thing is
and
like
also
rendered.
on Discord. I'll put it on the Discord.
Yeah. All right.
I'll put it in the
Miss
Discord.
you, live
go.
chat.